Hey guys, it is me, Redrum. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing another video for you guys, and that video is going to be how I am going to be depotting all of my palettes. I bought this palette off of Amazon. It is Adapt Cosmetics, and it is a giant depotting palette. It's magnetic and it holds, from what it said, like over 100 eyeshadows if you have like the smaller eyeshadows. But these are the palettes I'm going to be destroying. Conspiracy from the Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, Because of Reasons. The Mini Controversy from Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, Because of Reasons We Don't Stand. The e.l.f. Wicked Beauty Book, which is one of my favorite palettes. The It's Judy Time makeup palette from BH Cosmetics, and Eyes on the 80s from BH Cosmetics as well. This is going to be a fun ride. It took a little bit long, but right here is going to be the circle side and this is going to be the square side, and yeah. So I started off thinking that I would want to use this candle to heat up some of the products underneath the adhesive, but I decided not to. I have some magnets too. I decided not to use the candle. I just straight up decided to use the actual lighter that I had. I used that, of course, as I said, to heat up the adhesive so that it's a little bit easier. I decided to try cutting the thing, but that didn't really work. This is pretty much like a trial and error type situation because this is my first time doing this. I do have a tool, a depotting tool that I used, and it made it a little bit easier. Some of the eyeshadow did crack, and I had to put some alcohol on it to press it down, just like I showed you right now with a Q-tip, just to press it down a little bit to make it, you know, shape again. A lot of the matte eyeshadows I saw cracked more than the shimmer eyeshadows, but I decided to soak the bottom of the pans with rubbing alcohol so that the adhesive that is left on there could kind of just come off a little bit easier. It worked for me. I had success doing that. You could use acetone, I heard, but I decided to use rubbing alcohol. I just kind of scraped it off and decided to put everything on the side that I was finished using, and yeah. So I'm going to be putting the It's Judy Time palette in there too because it is from BH Cosmetics. It's from the same company. I decided just to put the same companies all together. I thought it would be a little bit more easier, and I decided to snap it in thirds because I thought that would be a lot easier. And it worked like a charm, actually. This was probably one of the easiest from BH Cosmetics that I depotted. And I'm doing the same thing where I'm soaking the bottoms with the rubbing alcohol. I actually really like this palette, by the way. I think it's a really good palette. I had this palette for about a few years. I'm not one of those sticklers. So I decided to put all the nudes from the lightest to the darkest shades up on top, and then you'll see that I pretty much follow the color of the rainbow. That's the way that I like to do my colors. The top is the matte, and then the bottom is the shimmer shades of the nudes, if you were wondering. I like to kind of separate my mattes and nudes if I have enough room to do so. This is actually really fun to organize because I'm very much an OCD person, and I have OCD like, I legit have OCD, and this was just a pleasure to do. So here I am showing you that I put all the BH Cosmetics in there. Now I'm starting with the e.l.f. Beauty Book Wicked. This was very easy to do, which I was surprised. I loved destroying this because it was just kind of fun. And yeah, I just really like this palette because I use the second darkest shade to do my eyebrows. Yes, I do use eyeshadow for my eyebrows. And I'm putting this on the square side of everything, and because the BH Cosmetics and the e.l.f. didn't stick to the pan because I think that they're aluminum pans, I had to put some stickers on the bottom that have a magnet, and it worked beautifully. This is actually one of my favorite things to do. I loved that I was able to organize this the way that I wanted to. I didn't really have any organization technique with the e.l.f., but now I'm going to be going to the Conspiracy palette, or the Controversy palette. I do like this product, but I can't really support them anymore for reasons. I ended up cracking the palettes because from the It's Judy Time palette, it was the most easiest from what I've seen. So I pretty much cracked the palette, and then I take a shade out and put it to the side. I put it in like a little bit of rubbing alcohol, as I said. The Jeffree Star palettes, they have like some really strong rubbing alcohol, or not rubbing alcohol, adhesive on it. And it took a while. It took me like about 30 minutes to get off all of the adhesive off of them. There could have been probably a better way to do this, but I kind of just ended up scraping everything and, you know, putting it to the side. Yeah, I don't know. It was just a really weird thing. So I just kind of decided to do that separately, and then do the Conspiracy palette. These are actually really pretty colors though. And then the Mac Daddy of them all, the Conspiracy palette. This one was kind of, I was very nervous to do in a way, because I didn't want to screw up any of the eyeshadows, because even though I'm not going to support Jeffree Star anymore because of the way he is, I didn't want to screw up the eyeshadow because I did pay for it, and I just, yeah. The reason why I'm depotting a lot of this stuff is because especially with Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson, I don't want to be advertising their products. I know everybody has a different opinion with this whole drama, but this is just the way that I feel comfortable using their products. If I have any, you know, I just don't want to be consistently advertising their products. And then right here, because they're not an aluminum pan, I don't know what kind of pan they are. They were able to stick without the magnetic strips. So yeah, I'm just organizing the way that I see fit. This was very fun to do because the color theory that they had with the Conspiracy palette. Oh, and I also have the green shade. My sister bought that for me before the day that I canceled them. The color theory that they had, it irritated the hell out of me, and I know that it irritated the hell out of other people too. So I was glad that I was able to customize the way that I like my palettes to be, and that is, as I said, a rainbow. But here is the final result of my depotted eyeshadow palettes. I'm going to be adding more, but I like it so much. It's so much more organized, and I don't have clunky palettes anymore. I just have one big palettes. So I have my BH Cosmetics, I have my e.l.f., and then I have my Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson palette. I think this is wonderful, and I am enjoying this so far. I'll link that palette down below. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Become a part of the Spooky Little Spirits. I always need some more Spooky Little Spirits. Anyway, see y'all later. Until we meet again. Bye.